So I've got quite a variation in that. I can't remember why I mentioned that, but it's pretty interesting, and really devs should do that if you're going to make multiple games.
Well, I was asking about how you know this game is going to be worth it and that it's going to be a big game.
Right. So one of the reasons is we do reuse technology and knowledge. So this is another solitaire game that's reusing our previous engine and knowledge. So already we've saved like a year of development there because, we're getting to just plug. It's not a reskin. So let's get that out of the way first. We're getting all of these assets and stuff, but we're adding in new code and new mechanics and new features. So it's like a reimagining of my previous games with this whole horror theme. But how I knew it would work was when Nick emailed us initially, and he'd had success with horror games. I mean, I follow Chris Zukowski and other people who talk about marketing and so on. And of course, he says horror's a hot genre, right? And we saw the idea that Nick came up with, and we were like, this is actually like really cool. We think it's funny and good. It immediately gave us a good vibe, just his concept and some just tiny piece of art. We were like, yeah, okay. And we played his game and we thought, okay, if it's like this could definitely work. And we know that it's a popular concept. So we agreed to start working together, and we actually pivoted. We got rid of the other game we were going to make, which was Regency Solitaire 3. We were about to start that. He came to us at just the right time. So we shelved that in order to make this. But what we did is we spent 1 month only putting in some assets into the game, enough that we were able to capture some footage. And then Nick was able to cut it together with some real life actors. And then we put out a teaser trailer on social media. It's like a 1 minute or less teaser trailer. And that basically went viral. Okay. So, and we thought it was good. We just knew it was good. There was this vibe we had, which was like nothing we've had before about our other games. Yeah. Well, we knew beforehand it was good. We didn't know how good it was going to be. But people who we showed it to in private were like, wow, that's a good idea. And that looks cool. So we tested the water and suddenly it went viral. We got 7,000 wish lists in 2 days and then like 15,000 in a couple of weeks. We're at 25,000 now, which is not bad.
That's great for a solitaire game.
That's a solitaire game. And we got press immediately right about it. And we also got 8 or 9 publishers contact us. Okay. So instead of us chasing the publishers, I know devs who say they've emailed 200 publishers and got refused, right?
That's right.
So
that's right.
When, and the silly thing is we don't really need a publisher because we've got money in the bank that we can do our part. Nick's able to do his part, right? Nick and David. So we don't actually need one. And when you need one, you can't get one. Right. And when you don't need one, they're all coming to you. We spoke to people like Devolver who did Inscription, right? And we spoke to the Balatro publishers as well, right?
No way.
Yeah. So
wait, so you don't want to work with them? Can you tell me?
I'm not ruling any of this out yet, but what we wanted to do was make more progress on the game because we were very early in it. Right. And we, since then I've been working on the design and code and the assets, and we wanted to just get to the point where we could show them a proper vertical slice, not kind of patched together. It was real patched together stuff for the trailer, right? So we wanted to get to the point where we're further along, we're more confident in it, then show it to them and then have a discussion. But we still don't necessarily need them. And we're actually quite good at marketing ourselves, all of us. And the game is viral enough that it's kind of just easy. I spoke to someone else who used to be a publisher and worked somewhere else. And he said, when you've got something on your hands, because it's easy. People just talk to you about it. You don't have to run around like normal and chase and beg for this 1 or 2 wish lists. It just happens. Like we've had times where we were just getting like 100 wish lists a day or 50 wish lists. So when we're in events, several hundred a day, and events are all saying, yes, you can come in this event. So it's easy and it's never happened. Right. So I'm not complacent about this. Like, yeah, this is how it should be. I deserve this. It's like, this has never happened. And when it happens, you just know it, right? Like this is, and so we think this game's got a good potential. Now there's no guarantees. There are no guarantees in this business. And I've seen games with 100,000 wish lists basically flop, right?
Yep. So, I've seen it too.
Yeah. And so these 25K so far, we are aiming for 50 plus. They could be good or bad quality, right? And
do you have a demo out yet?
No, but we will do that.
You'll get over 50,000.
Yeah, I think
with
so.
a demo for sure. I think I got like something like 40 to 60,000 wish lists from the demo.
Okay,
it was like,
nice. Very good.
what was interesting was it was before the demo launch. I'm sorry, before Next Fest. So I launched the demo like 2 weeks prior to Next Fest. Got a big bump there. Next Fest did like 15,000,
right?
Maybe 15 to 20, and then the tail after it. So that's where it was like big pop, but then it's just sort of flatlined. But I can't sit here and say like, oh, it's because the game is amazing and blah 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 blah. I did a big social push on my channel, so I'm very lucky that I have that. But the fact that you guys are just launching, I would assume just like trailers, Reddit posts, Twitter posts and stuff, and you got 25,000. That is amazing. That is a big sign that it's a solid title.